Welcome to part 114 of making one dish from every country. Today I chose Jordan and I'm going to show you how I made mansaf. This is considered the national dish of Jordan and I actually got a lot of recommendations to make this in my comments. It's a dish that's enjoyed at many events such as funerals, weddings, births, and even religious holidays. Although this is mostly associated with Jordan, it's also really popular in Palestine, Iraq, Syria, and Saudi Arabia with slight differences in preparation. Also, what makes this particularly unique is the use of this ingredient called jamid, which is a fermented dairy product, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find any near where I live, and with COVID lockdown restrictions in my area, honestly it was just really hard for me to go to the nearest Middle Eastern grocery store, but the recipe that I followed said that I can just substitute it with plain Greek yogurt, so that's what I did. At the end of the day, this is the final result. The flavor was absolutely unreal and it was super unique, and I would definitely rate this a solid 10 out of 10 for sure. Welcome to part 116 of making one dish from every country. Today I chose Syria and I'll be showing you how I made kibbeh. This is actually considered the national dish of Syria, but it's also common in Lebanon and other countries in the Levant. When I was doing research, I discovered that the origin of this dish is often disputed. However, regardless of where it's from, I think it's safe to say that it's enjoyed by countless communities in the region. There are also many different ways to make this, with different ingredients being used for different methods. My friend actually suggested this one for me to try since it's one of the most popular versions, but I've also seen a baked version and also one that's raw. Also, I just want to note that this recipe traditionally has pine nuts in the filling as well, but my sister actually has severe allergies to pine nuts, so I just left them out. But if you're going to be making these for yourself or for your family, by all means add them in. What I actually like most about making foods from this region is that a lot of the dishes look like they would take a lot of work, but actually they're really pretty simple and straightforward recipes. At the end, this is how mine turned out. They were super delicious and filling, and I just want to thank everyone who suggested this dish in my comments. Welcome to part 117 of making one dish from every country. Today I chose Albania and I'll be showing you how I made tafgosi. This is actually Albania's national dish and it's said to date back all the way to 1459. It's said that the local cooks were marinating lamb meat in yogurt to serve to the sultan at the time. Then instead of throwing the spiced yogurt away, the cooks were using the leftover grilled meat and yogurt to create a casserole known nowadays as tafgosi. Also, let me know in my comments if I pronounced it wrong. I tried to go all over YouTube to find a pronunciation for it, but I actually had quite a hard time and literally found like 1 or 2 videos. Anyways, what I really liked about this dish was how unique it was. I've obviously cooked with yogurt in a few savory dishes before, but never actually as a main ingredient, and I was honestly quite surprised with the final result. Although it was a bit time consuming to make, the steps in general were very easy. At the end, this is how mine turned out. I ended up broiling it for a few minutes to get a really nice color, and quite honestly, this was definitely one of the top dishes I made so far. It was so delicious.